Welcome students. In this video we are going to discuss question number 21 to 30 of the chapter 5b alkyl halides elimination reaction of advanced problems in organic chemistry by MS Johan book. So in question number 21 we have reacted alcohol with acid chloride. So general thing is that if we react alcohol with acid chloride, so initially this lone pair will approach to C double bond O, pi bond will open, it will come back and Cl will be eliminated from the system. Okay, and C double bond O Cl H plus this will form, and as pyridine is present, it is a base, so it will abstract this hydrogen and finally we will get R C double bond O Cl. Sorry, R C double bond O CO3, or this is R. Okay, this is R1, this is R1, this will be R1. Okay, so this is nothing but A star, and after heating we will get pyrolysis of A star, pyrolysis of A star, which is a E1 reaction. Okay, so this is nothing but initially formation of A star, then pyrolysis of A star. So if you closely look, you have two equivalent of OH and acid chloride. This lone pair will approach, Cl will be eliminated. Again, lone pair will approach, Cl will be eliminated. C double bond of CH3 positive, C double bond of CH3 positive. Okay, now if we add two equivalent of pyridine, then these acidic hydrogens will be removed and we will get C double bond of CH3 and C double bond of CH3. Okay, now if we heat this system, as this is pyrolysis of ester, okay, hydrogen at same position with respect to the ester group will be eliminated, and finally we should have a stable one. That's why if we remove these two hydrogen, the final product will be conjugated in nature. So this will be your final product. Okay, why we have this kind of alkene? Because this is a conjugated alkene, that's why this is more stable. Okay, that's why we have conjugated alkene as the final product. So if you look the answer, then conjugated alkene is B, so this will be your final product. Moving forward to question number 22, again we have to perform Hofmann exhaustive methylation process. Okay, now the molecule is like this: C with 2 methyl, 1 hydrogen, then CH2, then NH, CH2, CH2, Me. Okay, and we have CH3I here. So initially SN2 reaction takes place, and we have CH3 plus this kind of situation. Now we have to remove beta hydrogen where number of hydrogen is more, because moist Ag2 will give low concentration of OH minus. Okay, so initially point out the beta carbons. So this is a alpha carbon, alpha carbon, alpha carbon, and this is beta carbon, beta carbon. Now we have to remove hydrogen from the beta carbon where number of hydrogen is more, because this is Hofmann with elimination. Okay, so we can write this hydrogen like this. The moist Ag2 will give low concentration of OH minus. This OH minus will come here. This CH bond will be broken and this will be our leaving group. So from here we have CH3 CH double bond CH2. This is our final product. along with this molecule. Okay, but the final alkene is this. Okay, so it is identical with option A. Next question 23. So this is another example of ring expansion after dehydration. So the starting material after addition of H plus will get this kind of thing, and after elimination of water as leaving group, this is formed. Okay, now any of the bond can migrate and we will end up with this kind of situation where to regenerate the aromaticity just CH1 break and the final product will be this. Okay, so B is our final product. Question number 24. You have to perform again E1 type of reaction. So here we have CH3 above the plane, OH above the plane. After addition of H plus, as we have discussed earlier, we have carbocation, but initially we have this kind of thing. Now after elimination we have carbocation. This carbocation will not rearrange because we will not form any type of more stable product after the rearrangement. So finally the product will be uh, like this only. Okay, so this is a optical active molecule, but this is optically pure molecule, okay, this is optically pure molecule because we can't have S configuration or R configuration. We can't have two configuration for this. Okay, it should be either R or it should be S because it is initially present in a definite configuration. Okay, so it is optically pure or optically active. That's why we can say that it is racemic. But thing is that this is a optically pure isomer. Next question we have E2 elimination. Thing is that now we have to draw this molecule in a cyclohexane form. Okay, so if this is a cyclohexane, we can think these two functional group above the plane and this is below the plane, this is identical. Okay, because this is below the plane, this is below the plane, this is above the plane, or these two are above the plane and this methyl is below the plane. Okay, there is no problem to think in this way. So we can draw like this, these two are above the plane and this is below the plane. Okay, now if we identify the beta hydrogens, we have two hydrogens here, and as this is a normal Serzev type of elimination, we have to remove hydrogen where number of hydrogen is less. So this is that position. So OET is the base present here, this base will abstract this hydrogen, and finally we have this kind of product where methyl is below the plane, or we can write it like above the plane according to the problem, and this will lose this orientation because this will become sp2 in nature. Okay, so this will be your final product, which is option B. So in the next question we have a different kind of thing. Now we have to draw properly, otherwise it will not make sense. Okay, now thing is that if I want this at above the plane, this chlorine above the plane, we have to maintain this methyl also in above the plane, and now we can draw this at below the plane. Okay, problem, what is the problem in this case? There is no problem as such, but there is no anti-hydrogen present, anti-periplanar hydrogen present in this projection. Okay, because we have only this hydrogen which is present at beta position as well as anti-periplanar position. This hydrogen present at beta position, but this is not anti-periplanar position. So if you now react with base OET minus, this hydrogen will be abstracted this CC bond will form and this will be eliminated. So in the final product, we have isopropyl group along with double bond, and obviously above the plane methyl. We can direct this one like this also, okay, below the plane. I don't know why they have not used the orientation of the isopropyl group, but this is the correct, this should be the correct answer. Okay, so according to this we can say that option A is more correct option, or only correct option. So again we have to find the E2 elimination. If this is below the plane, this should be present above the plane and anti-replanar nature. So we can draw it properly like this. This is below the plane, this is above the plane, this is methyl. So OH minus can abstract this one, C double bond C, and Br will be eliminated. Okay, so we will have this kind of product. Okay, so option D is correct one. Question number 28. We have to find where we can form 2 pentene only. Okay, alcoholic KOH reaction, after reaction with alcoholic KOH gives 2 pentene only. So there should not be any other product, major or minor. So in this case we have 1 pentene. Okay, so in this case we have only one beta position, and after this elimination we will end up with 1 pentene. In this case we have 2 beta position. Okay, so major minor thing is possible, so we can have 2 pentene along with 1 pentene. Here we have again 2 beta positions, so 2 different products are formed, but here there is no 2 different beta positions. Okay, 2 beta positions are identical, so any of them can be eliminated to have this kind of product, or this kind of product. Both of them are 2 pentene. Okay, so option C is the correct one. So this is very interesting question. So initially we have double bond along with 2 bromine. Now this molecule will behave like nucleophile. Okay, so NMe2, NHMe2, first equivalent will approach, it will remove this bromine as leaving group. NHMe2, second equivalent will approach, it will remove this bromine as leaving group. So finally we will have this kind of situation, NHMe2 plus NHMe2 plus. Okay, so these two are acidic hydrogens. Now the aqueous solution of BaO is basic in nature. This is basic oxide, and we have acidic hydrogens over here. So if we add basic oxide BaO, we will get this kind of situation, NMe2 again NMe2. Okay, now if you add 2 equivalent CH3I, 1 equivalent of CH3I SN2, another equivalent CH3I again SN2. So this is nothing but a Hofmann exhaustive methylation case, where we have nitrogen positive with 3 methyl groups, nitrogen positive with 3 methyl groups, and we have 2 hydrogens here for the reaction purpose, and moist Ag2O. After elimination, the final product will look like this only. So benzene will be our final product. The last question of this segment is, we have to find the following E2 reaction. Select that one occurs with higher reaction rate. So between 1 and 2, if we compare, this is nothing but iodine and chlorine. So better the leaving group, more will be the rate of the reaction. Okay, so E2 will be more reactive. Now we have CH3 minus and CH3O minus and CH3S minus. S minus is nothing but nucleophile. It can't be a base, but this is a base. Okay, so you have to go for elimination reaction. So strong base must be present. So in this case, 3 is the correct one. Between 5 and 6, if we remove beta hydrogen, we can have a product like this. Okay, but from 6 we can have a product like this. Sorry, this alkene is more stable alkene. Why? Due to the resonance. Okay, so this is more stable alkene. So between 5 and 6, 5 is more reactive because it will give more stable alkene. So 2, 3, 5, option C will be the correct option. Okay, thank you for watching.